Jean-François, if there are no additional questions, then there were some questions that were skipped during the first presentation because we were on delay. So I don't know if we can return back to the first presentation. Maybe I can share my screen for a while. So yes, the problem was that we were on delay, and thanks to we are lucky because thanks to the very concise presentation by Professor Bayer, maybe we have time to answer also this question. So the question is regards the first presentation by Professor Plumier, but is a question that is general according to Bogdan Stefanescu from the Technical University of Civil Engineering. So it's a question basically that is not related exclusively to the first presentation, but is general. And is the following, is that how is the seismic force calculated for sites where T is bigger than 1 second? Because Bogdan Stefanescu comes from the Technical University of Bucharest, Department of Civil Engineering, and he highlights that there is an important region in Romania that has a TC that is equal to 1.6 seconds, and he was unable to see how the relations given in the code could be used eventually for such a region located specifically in Romania.
So I suppose the question is to me. Well, I think there is a confusion because this way to establish the period of the first mode of a structure has no direct relationship with the distribution of forces which induce the same deformed shape as the earthquake. So it's just a way based on physics, which is thought much better than using, let's say, empirical formulas in order to establish this period of the first mode. So this is independent of what would be the distribution of forces in earthquake conditions. So this way to calculate this period of the first mode was present in codes in the past. Then, I mean, in the 60s. Then, for ease of use by designers, it was replaced by empirical formulas. But these are based on statistic in which you have a cloud of dots and you have a straight line somewhere in order to get one formula, but which may be generating a big error. So this has been abandoned in this revision of the Eurocode 8 as a method to establish this period of the first mode. But this is not so I think I said everything I can say about this.
Okay, thank you, Professor Plumier. I think that I hope that this question is answered and fully answers the question raised by.
But you are right to ask the question. I had noted, take note of the question and intending to communicate directly with Bogdan Stefanescu. I know him well since our work in working group 2.
Yeah, I think is the best choice. Then, if we can close the discussion here if there are no additional questions. So I give the floor to Jean-François to conclude because I had only to add this specific remark regarding the first presentation because we didn't have time to go to all the questions raised because we were on delay, but now we are in advance. We were in advance. So there was time then to also to go deep and also to this particular remark, this particular observation. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Gabriele.